All right, today we're going to talk about lighting on a budget. Whether you're lighting an interview or something spontaneous, it's good to have certain kinds of lighting that maybe you can take everywhere with you, but doesn't break the bank. Thanks for joining me. I'm Brett with Win-Win Videos, and I like to give tips and tricks on being a better videographer. I myself am trying to grow as a videographer, and so these are some of the things that I've learned working for Win-Win Videos and how to be a better filmmaker, cinematographer, how to shoot interviews better than ever before. So recently, like I said in a past video, I went to SEMA down in Las Vegas, and I had the pleasure of being able to interview Dave Kingdig. And Dave is a kind of a movie star, no, not a movie star, he's a TV star for a car show called Bitchin' Rides. He has 10 seasons where he creates and designs these incredible vehicles. And you may have seen my last video where I talked about filming Kevin Hart's car called Bane, and it was absolutely beautiful. And so go check out that video. But for now, I want to show you a little bit of the film, or not the film, but the interview that I did for Dave Kingdig. Check it out.
Yeah, I'm Dave Kingdig from Kingdig Design, Salt Lake City, Utah, and we're kind of known for building some kick-ass cars. I've been in the industry, self-taught, and painting custom cars for years and years, decades actually. And I've had a lot of experience with other paint companies, and those were great experiences, but nothing compares to the partnership and the quality of the product that I have from Sikkens. AkzoNobel has been a wonderful company since the very beginning of using them, almost a decade ago now. We've had flawless results with all of our paint jobs. I mean, the proof's in the pudding, as they always say. If you look at our cars, you see how smooth and perfect the finishes are. We're able to stack the HS Plus clears up really deep. That's how you make a show cars. You're able to block off a lot of that thickness and material to make sure that the surface is perfect. The colors are vibrant, they're very easy to use, good coverage, and of course the support from the company is second to none. I'm very much looking forward to continuing my relationship with Sikkens and of course AkzoNobel. When we developed Modern Classic based on the Sikkens technology, this was really a game changer for us because we no longer have to guess at what the results are going to look like a year or two down the road. Our cars look perfect for years to come, and I'm really looking forward to painting a lot more cars and having a lot more fun.
So I hope you liked the video. Again, that was spontaneous. It wasn't necessarily planned. All I had was a cheap umbrella diffusement with my Shiyun light, which is what I'm gonna review later today with a good friend of mine. But I know that I can maybe ruffle some feathers. You know, some of you might get upset when we talk about budget gear. For me, I like to think of like a graph. You know, it's in my head as far as like how much money do I want to spend to the quality of gear that I actually purchase. So imagine that there's, you know, the horizontal line where it's, you know, the finances or how much money something costs. And then you take the vertical line, and that's quality that you're actually getting. Obviously, as you spend more money, you're getting better quality. But when does it actually begin to kind of fade off where you're spending way more money for a little bit more quality? And I'm sure that you've seen the videos where, you know, you take a professional videographer and they have a $500 Canon Rebel or whatever they're shooting on, and they give a beginner a professional red camera with a great lens, and they say, okay, we're gonna make a 1-minute video, and whichever one is better wins. Well, I'm always like, shocked because the beginner does a really good job, and obviously the quality of the camera and the lenses are incredible. But when you look at the professional, they have a few things really going for them, and that's storytelling, that's the way they edit the clip, putting in great sound effects. It's good to get better at your profession, at what you do. So would you rather have really expensive gear that you spent tens of thousands, maybe even $100,000 on, and be an okay videographer, or would you rather get better at what you're doing and spend less money? So that's kind of what I'm into right now, is how can I get better as a person? How can I get better at using my camera and maybe using cheaper gear? Well, I bought the Shiyun M40 lights that we're gonna review today, and I've been really impressed by it. It's actually filming me right now, put just a little bit of light on my face, and I'm using a little bit of diffusement, and I'm outside, so the light is good, but it just helps just a little bit more. So why don't I take you downtown Hood River, Oregon, and let's show me shooting one of my good friends a little bit of an interview I did with her. All right, so I'm downtown with my good friend Charlotte. Charlotte, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
She walked a whole like 100 feet to get here. Something like that.
95.
95 feet to get here. So we're doing a spontaneous interview. I literally asked Charlotte just like this morning if she would come and help me out. And she said yes, because she is so close by.
And I'm the best.
And she's the best. But she is here, and we decided to do a quick little interview just asking about Charlotte and who she is and what she does, her dreams and aspirations. And I have to tell you, it's a really boring interview. I'm just kidding.
Thanks.
And so we were talking about this light right here. Charlotte, go ahead and just read what you think that light is.
40W.
Yeah, it's a 40W.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe it says the name. Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Zhiyun.
That's actually Zhiyun. Yeah, exactly. I think it's like Shiyun.
Oh, I was
Shiyun.
off. I was really off.
I think, but I have no idea either.
Same thing.
But anyway, this is a great light. It's a 40 watt, and this thing is absolutely super bright, as you can see.
Right.
You barely can look at it because it's so stinking bright, but it's so small. Like, you can take this anywhere. It has a built-in battery. I was charging it just from my computer before Charlotte got here, and so I absolutely love this light. And I think if you're going for a budget, it's around $100, maybe 80 sometimes on sale.
Not bad.
So if you're on a budget and you're doing like traveling type of videos, and you want to get something quick, this is the one for you. So when I went to SEMA in Las Vegas, all I had was this little, you know what this is, Charlotte?
Looks like an umbrella to me.
It's exactly what it is. This is a lighting diffusing umbrella, and I had this thing that I was packing around at SEMA, walking around the show, just because you never know if you have something that you want to take an interview, which we did. Let's go ahead and set you up. I have Charlotte sitting over here on the bench. As you can see, it actually looks pretty good. Like, I really like it. Do you feel comfortable?
I feel great.
Okay, good. A lot of times when you're shooting, you want to take your environment and you want to get the lighting from your environment. So right now we have a really open air, lots of space, sky. I wouldn't recommend always doing that when it's sunny because the sun can move behind clouds. But here in the Pacific Northwest, it's just cloudy, and that's all you're gonna get. So it kind of helps with the balance of the lighting. Okay, so right now, as you can see on the camera here, the lighting really is pretty good on Charlotte's face, but she's not separated that much from the background. So what we're gonna do with the Shiyun is we're actually gonna bring out some of those shadows that are underneath her chin and underneath her eyes just a little bit so that she pops a little bit more from the background. So I'm gonna turn this on now. And again, this is a super bright light, and as you can tell, it really helps out with the shadows underneath her chin and her eyes, and really helps her to pop out just a little bit more. Charlotte, who are you and what do you do for a living?
Well, like you said earlier, my name is Charlotte, and I am a 20-something-year-old living here in Hood River. It's the best life imaginable. I work for a company called Tofurkey. It's a plant-based meat company, so you may have heard of us. We're a spoof on SNL, but we're also a real company, and it's a really fun job. I do a little bit of marketing, social media, customer service. It's all of the above job. I have the ability to spend lots of time figuring out what I want to do while also enjoying my life. I have a great job right now that allows me to try different realms in the marketing world, and I don't have to settle on one for now. I can do whatever I would like, and eventually I see myself heading more towards traditional marketing and doing a little more of like data analysis in that role, but for now it's all fun. As you see, we're here at Ferment, and this place is amazing. First of all, they're so kind to let us shoot here on a whim, and their food's amazing. But what I love about Ferment and all the breweries in town in Hood River and the Gorge is the beer. The Gorge is known for all the breweries, and Ferment's just one of them. After work, I live right down the waterfront, and so I'll just come down here, have a beer, and it's all good.
Awesome. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video today. Maybe it got you thinking a little bit more about, the kind of lighting that you can do, that you can set up to make your videos that much better. And on this channel, I'm going to be going through a little bit of audio. I'm going to be talking about camera gear that you can use to just up your game just a little bit more. So make sure to follow us, like, and subscribe this video, and we'll see you next time.